This video is for informational purposes only and does not constitute legal, financial, health, or medical advice. 7 main considerations on how to choose a name for your NEMT company. Subscribe to our channel for more NEMT content. Regardless of your field of operations, your company's name is often the first impression you'll make on potential clients. With North America's aging population in need of consistent medical transportation services, the non-emergency transportation industry has become extremely saturated with providers, so it's more important than ever to stand out. A well-chosen name not only reflects your services, but also helps you build trust, convey professionalism, and make your business memorable. Of course, as with any healthcare enterprise, setting up an NEMT company is a multi-step process that we have a complete guide for. But before you begin focusing on things like obtaining the right business license and certifications, meeting federal regulations, and hiring vetted employees, an important step of your business plan is to learn how to choose a name for your medical transportation business. We will help you in choosing the one that will resonate with the audience and will be future-proof. 7 key factors to consider when naming your NEMT company. Choosing a name might not seem as important as other aspects of learning how to become an NEMT provider, but it is a decision that can have long-term impact on your business. Once your company is established, its name will be the foundation of its brand identity, so you should think the decision through instead of just reflexively choosing the first name that occurs to you. Here are the top 7 considerations to keep in mind when wondering how to choose a name for your NEMT company. 1. Reflect core services and target audience. One of the chief ways to distinguish between non-emergency medical transportation businesses is by end users. Depending on the trip broker you work with, your company might serve a particular type of passenger more than others. For example, some non-emergency medical transportation companies will mainly carry senior citizens to their regularly scheduled doctor's visits. Others could be for patients who need to make mental health care appointments. The name you choose for your company should reflect the NEMT services it offers and appeal to your target audience's preferences. By going with the name ideas that resonate with your potential customers, your company can display a keen understanding of their needs, helping them make a decision to hire your services. Lastly, do not forget to incorporate terms that are easy to understand and resonate with the demographics you aim to serve. 2. Highlight unique selling points. Different NEMT organizations offer different services. Some only offer ambulatory transportation, while others specialize in rides for immobile patients who require support of sensitive medical equipment. Additionally, some companies might diversify into moving medical equipment or organ transplant transportation from airports to medical institutions or leasing medical equipment to patients. Your list of NEMT and other affiliated services is what will distinguish your company from other providers. If possible, seek to highlight them in your company name so that you stand out in your market. Ensure your name reflects your unique services and sets you apart from the competitors. This will help attract the right customers to your business. 3. Simplicity and memorability. You have to strive for an instant audience recall of your company name. Keep the name simple and easy to pronounce. Simple names are easier for customers to remember and share. Avoid complex terms or cryptic combinations of numbers and letters. Memorability is key to creating a lasting impression that helps with word-of-mouth marketing. 4. Consider localization. Adding a geographic reference to your company name, such as city, region, or state, can help build local trust and community connection. Given that smaller NEMT businesses typically operate in a specific area, this can make your company appear more relatable and reliable for customers in your area. 5. Check availability and domain name. One of the most important factors to consider for your company name is simple availability. There's no point coming up with a descriptive, evocative name if you won't be able to use it commercially. You need to check you can get a matching website domain name and conduct a search to ensure you aren't violating any other company's trademarks with your chosen name. This will free you from dealing with legal complications later and help you build a strong brand identity both online and offline around your chosen name. 6. Audience reaction and professionalism. Certain words evoke strong emotional reactions in people. Descriptive terms that convey feelings of safety, reliability, and comfort are all good fits for an NEMT business. When deciding how to name your NEMT company, stop to consider what emotions it might spark among your potential customers. Also, ensure the name sounds professional and aligns with industry standards to build trust with clients and medical partners. 7. Future-proofing. You are still at the beginning of your business journey, but we can assume that you are in for a long haul. If so, consider the long-term impact of your name. Choose the one that will make sense if your business expands to new services or regions. Avoid overly specific names that might limit future growth. 2 stages of finalizing your NEMT company name. Since there are several factors to consider when naming your NEMT enterprise, it's best to approach the process systematically. It unfolds over 2 stages. 1. Brainstorming and evaluation. The first stage is the part where you have to bring creativity and copywriting skills to the process. You have to come up with a company name that will accurately reflect your services and appeal to customers as well. Creating a list of business name ideas that meet these criteria is the ideal starting point for naming your NEMT organization. Once you have a few NEMT company names, it's time to narrow it down to a short list. Do this by evaluating the strengths of each potential name. Seek feedback from people within the NEMT industry as well as potential colleagues, investors, and stakeholders. Try pronouncing the different company names out loud to get a sense for how they roll off the tongue. 2. Testing and iteration. Once your shortlist is ready, it's time to conduct tests to see which company names are worth trademarking for your business. This involves searching for existing trademarks and copyrights that have any overlap and also carrying out focus group testing and market research to see how the market will respond to the name. See how well the name performs for search engine optimization purposes and social media. The final phase of Stage 2 involves developing the chosen company names even further. This stage of iteration involves coming up with associated materials, like a company logo and website design, to see how the name lends itself to different contexts and applications. After this, you'll have a clear idea of which name from your shortlist will work best for your medical transport startup. Once the decision is final, go ahead and register your business name with the appropriate state and local authorities. In the modern environment of constant copyright infringement and intellectual property theft, it is vital to trademark your name to protect your brand. Consider looking into the resources that contain information on how to secure trademarks and definitely consult a legal professional. Deciding on the right name for your NEMT company is a good first step, but your journey to setting up a new enterprise is a long way from over. To start a non-emergency medical transportation company, you will need to raise capital and learn how much it costs to set up an NEMT business, in addition to getting the right certifications and licenses for your business and its employees. Finally, you'll also need comprehensive NEMT software to streamline your company's operations once you launch. Once you've mastered the various aspects of setting up an NEMT company, you will finally be ready to enter the healthcare industry as a transportation provider. Like this video? Share it with a friend or colleague and give it a like. We would also appreciate it if you subscribe to our channel so we can continue sharing our content with you.